Keep it from being captured by any patrols or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so the transition. What is your name, by the way? Okay.
Charming.
Adam Da.
Yeah, Adam Dawes will he'll guard the stuff, and the rest of the team we're going to go in as a unit and not split up, and if we can help it, and look for where they're keeping the prisoners. We're probably going to have to put down some guards or stormtroopers.
Gree, can you check the computers and get a map of this place?
Yes, I'm on it. Do I need to try to use my data pad with the network that's here?
Yeah. So you're basically going to try to hop onto their, space fi, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Whatever their hollow signal is in the spaceport.
And so I do have, it's going to be my computer skill.
Yep.
That goes to my intellect, which is 2. And what's my difficulty?
Your difficulty is also 2.
Okay.
Push my glasses up. Well.
Oh, it doesn't look, it's a weird one. So I have an advantage and a failure.
So you failed, but you failed with an advantage. So you couldn't get on to the internal signal here. There's something that's blocking it. It's not, you can't just pick it up out of the air. You got to hardline into something.
Okay. And
what's your advantage?
Well, I was going to say my advantage is right now we aren't seen by any patrols yet. That
sure.
We managed to, we get inside the loading area with our weapons. I was unable to get onto the network or pull up any schematics, but we're still hidden as our advantage.
Love it. All
okay.
Right.
It's a no-go on the map. I'm not able to get onto the network. They've got it locked down.
Okay, well, we know that this place only has 4 large rooms. I guess we're just going to have to go and check every one.
4 big hangars, yeah.
Yep. I mean, because they're transporting prisoners. It's not from this, not from this loading dock. So it's got to be from one of the hangars, you would assume.
Okay. I said we'd go for the closest one and then just go around clockwise. How does that sound?
Sounds
Great.
good to me.
How are you guys leaving the loading area? So you've got a couple different doors that'll lead you into the spaceport proper, and the big roll-up door that'll lead you into the food court area. Like the back kitchens to the food court.
I was thinking we'll use the kitchen entrance. How does that sound?
Perfect.
And that'll lead into the hangars, right? At least we from the layout of the
Yeah,
place.
once you get into the food court funnels into the main thoroughfare for the spaceport, and then the 4 hangars sit off as like gates on that main strip, basically.
Yep.
Jinkchenko's boys kind of help you out because the door is a little heavier, but you guys kind of get the roll up started. The disadvantage of this is it makes a ton of noise because it's the whole time it's going up, but they roll it up and you're in the back of this like industrial kind of kitchenette area. It feeds whatever the restaurants are that they have out there. This is where all the cooking and cleaning is done. There's a dishwasher that Artie would be sweet on. You're sure? It's a cute little number.
Oh, that's his type, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, I think briefly fondly of Artie, and I'm going to try to take point because I have a stealth of 2 now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk marching order, which is something we haven't said yet. So.
Oh no, but that's going on, isn't it? Well, I said I was taking points, so.
Yeah, I'm right behind. I'm right behind Gree.
I'll stick with Bher probably.
All right, and then
the boys will be right behind us.
the trilogy.
The trio.
The trio. All right. So so you're in the back of this industrial kitchen. There's cutting, serving stations. The equivalent of stoves, rehydrators, all that kind of stuff. Star Wars kitchen. Everything is reasonably clean. The Imperials do keep a clean house. That is one thing.
Yeah, they keep the trains on time, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I get to the exit of the diner area, or this is like the kitchen area.
Yeah, so there's a couple different exits. There's like one of those serving windows that you'd see in a diner that you could slide stuff out, and you can see out into the food court a little bit.
I'm gonna go up
Food
to
court
that.
empty?
No, this is bustling. Yeah, the food court has Imperials. There's people, you can see them. I'm assuming you guys are staying kind of low, so
Yes.
you're not. If you want to pop up and try to get your bearings on what's going on out there, you might be exposed. Is the only problem.
Well, if we
Let me
don't-
use that because I have stealth.
If we don't go out into the dining area, can we get around it?
Yeah, you
To the other
could.
entrances?
Yep. Yeah, actually, you can cut out into the food court, or there's some like other service maintenance kind of entranceway, hallway area off to the side.
Gree, what do you see? See anything?
I'm gonna hold up my hand in a stop
Sure.
sort of position, and I can see there's activity out there. I mean, I assume the
Stealth
place is-
roll.
Okay.
If you want to see, you got to stop.
All right. That's what I'll do. What's my difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 1 challenge die and 1 difficulty die.
Okay. Yeesh. I have 2 failures.
So you keep trying to pop your head up, and every time somebody's like walks past her, and you're just too nervous about it right now.
I
What
pop
are
up
the
and look directly in someone's eyes, like this.
No, you weren't able to do it with enough stealth. Basically, I'm not going to make you just stick your head out. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And I have 2 advantages.
Yep. So what are your advantages?
My advantage, the advantages is that since the base is on alert, nobody's coming back here or is making food or ordering food or really messing with any food because everyone is collecting their things and getting ready to go to battle stations.
Cool.
Or something else like that.
Restaurant is closed.
The
One
restaurant
advantage.
is largely closed, even though people are moving back and forth out there and
Sure.
stuff. But they're just moving through. That would be one advantage. And the other advantage is that there is a hardline console, so I can get on the network from here.
Sure, you can try that. You want to try to make that computer roll again and see if you can't isolate.
If I can't pull up some location.
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah.
I like
The
that.
gang. Okay, so it was just 2 purple dice,
Yep,
not a red
correct.
one.
Yep.
All right, this time I managed to get 1 success and 1 advantage.
1 success and 1 advantage.
The password is G Christie ! Question mark.
So you got the password, gets you onto the hard line, which gets you into the Imperial HoloNet, which you have not been on yet. So this is pretty amazing. That whole thing from episode 1 where the Imperials have locked down the information. This is the first, like, you can get a little pieces of the outside HoloNet now. Like, there are little bits of information that you haven't had access to for months that you can get at.
Oh, so right off the bat, I noticed a lot of casualties and lost equipment and
Yeah,
stuff like
all
that.
the-
Like, well, this is...
Yeah, their mining operation stuff, their scheduled departures. You can get at a whole bunch of information. But what you were looking for
Yes.
was a layout of the base
And-
and the departure schedules for today, correct?
Yes, specifically on what they were going to...
All right, so you found those for sure, but what's your advantage?
The advantage is that all of the prisoners are together.
Love it.
Rather than being separated into different ones. That they're all in one location right now because they're getting processed to get moved out.
Done.
While Gree is slicing the computers, I'm worried about somebody just stumbling into the kitchen. So because I can get a general sense of I'm aware of the life around me. I got 2 light side and a dark side.
2 light side and a dark side, huh?
So I'm going to spend light side to get a sense of all the life around me.
Within short range, there's a couple groups of people and your crew.
The crew is what I'm engaged with, so I get a general sense of emotion from them.
They are scared druckless.
So the boys, I guess.
The boys, yeah, they are not super confident in what is happening right now. Okay, so you've got it in Hangar 3 is where the prisoners are scheduled to depart from. They are heading to Bespin to stand trial.
Right. So where's Hangar 3 in relationship to us? Basically, if we have the right and the left and the straight ahead.
Yeah, straight ahead goes out into the spaceport proper. You can go left.
So I'm going to signal to the team, like...
You're going to take the maintenance hallway between the food court and the hangar, basically.
So I'm going to signal for everyone to follow me, and go in there and take point, suss it out, like look it down the hallway before we go charging in.
And that'll get you into Hangar 2.
Okay.
Hangar 3 is on the opposite side. So basically, so if you looked at it as a square, you guys kind of came in at the side, and the hangars are on the points.
Gotcha.
And we came in between hangars 1 and 2. We got to go
Correct.
past 2 to get to 3.
Correct. That's exactly it. But you have to cross the spaceport to get to Hangar 3 from where you're standing. There might be some, other maintenance hallways and stuff. We got to see how the dice land.
Okay.
All right, so taking the left hallway, heading to Hangar 2. Explain to me how you guys are moving through this area.
We're going to be fast. We're kind of just going to run through, but before we run through, I just want to peer down there, take a knee, and look down to see if there's any ambush or anybody patrolling the hall.
So, no, you don't see anything.
Then we
down
book
there.
it through.
All right, so you guys kind of keeping close, keeping together, keeping hunched.
As we're moving through, I kind of fall back, so I'm at the rear of the boys. As I'm going back, I say, "You guys are doing really good at this. I think you're doing a great job." I don't have any skill in leadership, but that's what I'm trying
wanna
to
make
use
a leadership
roll to try to
All right, roll it.
boost
Let me
them
see
up
it.
so they're not so scared anymore.
Oh, cool. Right on.
So this is going to be my presence,
Which is really
which will
strong.
be raw.
And your difficulty is going to be 1 challenge.
And go. I
put
failed.
that to
I did
spare.
not
Nope.
get a.
Come on!
I did not succeed, but I did get 2 advantage.
All right, so what are your 2 advantages?
My 2 advantages are.
They're not used to people being nice. They're criminal. It's weird motivation for them.
Yeah.
It's usually like, dude, I'm gonna beat
Probably
you.
makes them more nervous
Yeah,
than they were
they-
before.
They're more nervous.
When people say nice things to each other, it's usually before the axe falls.
Jenga's gonna kill us. I knew it.
This was all a setup. This guy's an assassin. He's gonna shoot us when we get around the corner.
I need help with the advantages.
The 2 advantages, could you have 2 of the characters get a boost die if they need it later? Is that like a go?
I could use 2 boost.
Oh
dice.
yeah, that would be great. Do
That's
that.
exactly what I want. The
All right,
advantage
so
to be.
2 they in effect get 2 boost die.
There's 2
next
boost
time.
guy that
When-
the can use.
I like
So,
that.
so,
the boys can
so it was successful in one way, but not directly like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how not directly is important because I'm
Yeah.
flipping a dark side point as you turn that corner. Funny thing about advantages sometimes. The 3 of you round the corner with the boys in tow, and as soon as you turn the corner, there's a stormtrooper. It's just 1.
Okay.
He's kind of heavy set. His armor doesn't fit real well.
Okay. So he's a big target, you're saying?
As soon as you see him, he sees you, and he starts to raise his blaster, but he stops right away. It's Max, and he's smiling real big at you guys.
Are you kidding me? Does he lift his helmet? Like,
Well, the helmet doesn't fit. It's too big. You're looking in
Oh, he's
his
just in
face.
the armor?
Yeah, the armor doesn't really fit. He's late. He's trying to get his shirt in and
oh, that's
everything
right.
like
He's been
that.
called to battle stations.
The boys open fire.
Oh,
With your advantages, giving them a boost die. He doesn't understand why you guys are doing it. He doesn't understand why he just died. He chose not to raise his weapon on you, which gave the boys just enough time to squeeze off all the rounds they needed to pump Max full of enough energy to stop his heart.
Oh, so he takes a couple of hits and down he goes.
You know he's dead before he hits the ground.
Oh.
You idiots.
What?
can't-
That's an imp. That's 1 down. Woo!
We knew him.
Don't shout. They didn't do anything wrong. Except
No.
shouting woo.
Yeah, that was... Oh, Max.
Mark
okay.
it. That's 1. Count
Good
it.
job, boys.
That's right. Good job. We got this.
He was like the other one. He was on our side.
Okay, you 3, you do not fire unless I tell you to. Again.
I do not understand this mission.
I know. As I'm like shutting the eyes on Max, I reach out to his little pudgy face and I close his eyes. And
You don't need to understand the mission. We understand the mission. So just keep your
You're a
blasters
jerk.
in their holsters,
Yes?
idiots.
Sorry. I mean, he's an.
just shut up. We keep moving.
But first, we need to hide the body.
All right. So what are you doing with Max's body?
We'll put him in an alcove.
All right. You can still smell the cliffside on him.
Cue John Williams Orchestra, everybody.
It's got
All
a
right,
little
who does
dirt
the
in his
armor
boots.
fit? It's not going to fit me because I'm tiny.
Oh, Bob. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Bob.
could probably put it on.
If Bob wants stormtrooper armor.
He starts putting it on and then looks at the boys real quick just to make sure they're not about to shoot him too.
I take some of Grease's grease, and I put it on Bob's faceplate
Okay.
and on his back,
Gotcha.
and
we can,
so that the other guys know that's Bob.
Right. All right. He's marked. Okay. It's got a grease star. Okay, so you guys start moving through the hallway. The maintenance hallway is going to lead into Hangar 2, so there's a little doorway.
I
into
do
it.
want to change our marching order, though. I want to put our boy Bob out front.
All right, Bob is in the front. You're being led
I'm
by a
shoving him
stormtrooper.
along. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
This mask is really weird.
How do you see anything in these?
Shut up, Bob.
I know why that guy wasn't wearing it.
Shut.
now. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
so we turn the corner, and was this corner going straight over to the hangar?
Yeah, so there's a security door to the hangar.
All right. So we get up to it. Is it open or is it closed right now?
The security door is closed. You have a little swipey, the little thingy that you can wave in front of it. It'll let you in.
Oh, did we find anything like that on Max?
Oh, you mean this thing?
Wave
Bob
it over
holds
there,
up
Bob.
a little fob. All right.
And I growl at him. Now get inside.
All right, so security door goes up. The hangar, you can smell the fuel that has just been burned up. It's probably where the TIE fighters just left from. Like, everybody's kind of left the room. There's nobody in here, but everything's still, all the metal's kind of still popping from the temperature difference and that kind of stuff.
And I sweep around for any potential enemies.
You don't see any, but there's probably a security system somewhere.
We've put Bob in the front, but I think in order for him to keep control of the prisoners he's transporting, he would probably be standing in the rear with his blaster ready.
You guys gonna pull the "we're captured"
Just
and
walk
just walk
across
through?
the hangar. So everybody act like you have binder cuffs on.
Oh, are we really doing this?
If we encounter anybody, no. But if it's just the security cameras, yes.
All right, so I'm expected to be just like a casual prisoner.
Yeah. So we're going to try to deceive the cameras or anybody watching them. That
All
we're just
right,
prisoners.
we got a couple ways we can do this.
Nah, flip it.
Yeah, we'll flip the light side point so we can get this ruse to
We get
work for
across
us.
hangar 2.
All right, so you just cross the floor boldly in Hangar 2. You've got Gree, Zen, and Bher kind of huddled down, and we're prisoner mode with
Yeah, holding it-
Janko's boys.
Yeah, holding our arms together like it looks like we have
Right.
binders on. That's
Hanging
kind
our
of the
heads.
idea.
And Bob trying to hurry you along because you're running late for the prisoner transport.
Yeah, okay. So that's it. We get to the other side of the hangar?
You've got to the gateway of the hangar, and this is the area that's going to lead you out into the spaceport. There's no... You can search around for some sort of maintenance hatch, but that might be suspicious on camera.
Okay, we'll just keep it going, I guess, guys.
Just march
Yeah,
it straight
if
out.
if it's working, it's just march right into
straight
the
into
main
towards
hangar.
hangar 4.
So Bob walks over and waves his little key thing in front of the gate door to get it to open. Then the door slides up. There was hustle and bustle, but it wasn't like it is now. This is full-on alarm blaring, kind of people running full tilt. Something crazy is happening somewhere. You guys got a pretty good idea what it is, but everybody is in full-on, all hands on deck, mad chaos mode.
All right, the little Imperial droid scooting along the floor,
Yep.
making the beep beep noises. Beep, 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 beep.
Mouse droid.
Stormtroopers running past the gate, not even looking at you necessarily. So all of that kind of chaos is happening in the spaceport proper. 100 feet or so wide, and you can see clear into the other gate from where you're standing. So it's a pretty quick run.
Fantastic. Let's head over to 3.
I'm
hangar
sweating
area.
bullets, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it up and like walk through.
Well, Bob's getting nervous.
Yeah.
So Bob's hurrying.
Yeah, a lot of this is based on Bob's performance.
He keeps tripping on stuff. He can't see real well.
He doesn't know how to wear the armor.
Yeah, and he gets about halfway over, and he just starts kind of veering off in the wrong direction. You guys are all walking straight towards the gate. He flips his dark side point because he gives up. He just tosses the helmet off. I can't see anything. Throws it on the ground.
We start moving quickly.
Oh yes, I'm getting. As I get closer, I start moving quicker and quicker and quicker.
And two tail ends of a minion group that just ran past kind of look back like that doesn't seem accurate, but they are on a mission of importance and they're running away.
And so we can see the hangar.
Yep, you get to
hangar.
the gate door. It's a big security door to hangar 3. There's a little keypad, and Bob goes to wave his key in front of it to get you guys in.
What happened? Why didn't that work?
Okay, does this look like I can?
He does the key like 3 more times.
Stop. Can I try slicing this? Or is
Sure,
it-
the prisoner wants to just bust out his data pad in the middle of the spaceport and try it. Go right ahead.
Is there another
I don't think that
entrance
sounds
into
like a
here?
good idea.
I please just cover me because I'm gonna be doing it anyway. Just huddle around me.
Do
It's
it.
either this or we use the ever popular Star Wars Universal Skeleton key
Yes.
of shooting it.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
I'm trying to avoid that until necessary.
You're going to try with stealth to slice the door? Difficulty is 2.
Do I get help from them huddling around me?
Yes.
All right, so that's 1. All
But
right.
but you also get a setback die because you're doing this out in the open, but you have a talent that lets you remove the setback die.
For
And
mechanical.
I've started just kind of subtracting 1, and I really need to say it every time. I apologize.
It's all right though. I'm gonna make this roll. It's gonna be awesome. I have a success and 2 advantages, so I'm able to open the door. And my advantages. Let's see. I would like one of the advantages to be that opening the door, even though I hacked it, it doesn't set off any alarms.
Done.
Geez, what can I do with the other advantage? Can I have that be a partial cover when the door opens?
Sure. So you push over the star crate, hack the door slides up. You get this really, really cool image of this thick, like leathery boot that has just kicked a stormtrooper in the face that was kind of laying down on the ground. Just knocked whoever that was just flat out unconscious. The boot belongs to a woman that Bher will recognize immediately as it's her mother.
What?
But you guys have never seen her before. A little further back in the hallway, you do see Rand, and he's got a stormtrooper blaster. They both pull up their guns on you as soon as the door opens. And
And
then,
I'm like, hold up, like, the universal, please don't shoot me gestures.
I step in front of Bob so that he doesn't get shot. Wait,
Mother,
don't shoot, it's us.
Mother,
Bher! She comes running over towards you.
I hug her.
Yeah, she hugs you. She does a little like forehead kiss thing always since you were a little kid. It's a really Bher's been surrounded in anger and chaos and a lot of suffering lately, and this takes you right out of that and right back to when your life wasn't like that. She's really, really happy to see you. She squeezes you very tightly. I should have known it was you the whole time.
We're here to rescue you,
Uncle.
or vice versa.
Uncle, don't shoot Bob. And don't shoot these other guys.
Okay.
Where are the other prisoners?
They're in the hangar, but it's not important now. We need to get to the communications room.
Why do we need to get to the communications room?
We need to get the message out. She found it. You found one.
Oh, we
What?
did find something, but we need to rescue those others.
Yeah, we came here to rescue.
We've got a truck. We can take them out of here.
A few prisoners is nothing compared to what this holocron can do for the rebellion. We need to get the word out. This is the only open line of communication. This is the only way to get a message out past the blockade.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm not willing to just throw away lives like that.
I agree with my mother completely and instantly. Gree, can you find out where the communications room is?
You have the map still?
I do. I'll look it up. All right, so I ask Taylor, are they being shipped out or are they being left there? The prisoners.
They're being shipped out. Bob, boys, the 3 of you are going to go in there and get those prisoners, get them to the cargo truck, get them back to Tengus.
And we're gonna
And we'll meet you there.
We'll meet you there. Go. I'm gonna literally kick one in the butt.
Bob kind of stumbles off, and Jinjanko's fellow folk follow him. They start heading into the hangar proper to start unbinding prisoners and getting them the heck out of there.
Do I need to make a roll to locate the communications tower?
No, you know where it is. So if you go
Okay.
back out into the main spaceport proper, head up the stairs to the maintenance area, the communications tower, and the...
It's like an airport tower.
it's basically like an airport, yeah. So there's a nice communication tower up, basically flight control for intergalactic space travel.
I think since my uncle is very experienced with combat and everything like that, he's going to probably want to go with the prisoners to protect protect them.
That is an exceptionally good call.
Yeah.
Yes, because he doesn't
So,
have that connection anyway.
Mother and I will do this communication thing that she's talking about. Uncle's
Excellent.
going to go with the prisoners.
Yeah, Bob looked really shaky. Sending.
Putting it in Bob's shaky hands.
Yeah, a little.
Bob, this is my uncle. He's a martial arts expert with years of experience. He's going to help you.
Okay, is he gonna yell at us less?
No, Karen.
Possibly.
All right.
But he's here to help you.
It says, "Can move on."
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Rand takes Chinchenko's boys into Hangar 3 and starts dealing with the prisoners and getting them out. He knows the area really well. That's a good call. He can help them in a fight.
And we need to get towards the central part, sort of, kind of.
I think we're just going right across the spaceport to get to the maintenance.
Yes. You've informed Taylor where the communications room is.
Yeah, we
and
point.
she's
Okay, let's go. It's time.
Yeah,
We need to get this message out now.
Okay, we're heading towards that direction. Do we see any armed resistance?
no. This
As we're jogging across the spaceport towards the stairs we need to go, I'm all like, "What message?
Right?
What are we saying?"
Yeah, Mother, what are you talking about?
We need to let the rebellion know that we have one of the holocrons. I've been here so many years looking for it.
What's a holocron?
It's the box you have, the small box that teaches you how to be a Force user. You found it.
We've been using it to learn how to stealth.
We are super sneaky now. Speaking of super sneaky, I guess I'm taking point again. And
sure. Well, you're gonna go to the turbo lift. You take the turbo lift up.
if that's our way up, that's what we'll take, I guess.
Yeah, because so there's stairs that'll go up to the second level, but you got to take the turbo lift to get up to the tower.
To a tower proper.
Yeah, to a
Pretty tall.
tower.
Okay.
I wonder how the fight's going at the forward operating base.
Well, luckily the turbo lift is glass encased, so you can actually see out to the beautiful Bava skyline that is just awash with smoke and explosion as missiles and blasters and all sorts of things are being fired to and from it. It's an explosive scene that doesn't look fun to be part of.
I'm visualizing like a Macross Robotech battle that's far away where you see lots of little lines and pops. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
That sort of stuff.
Just off in the horizon. So Taylor, who now that you're standing in the turbo lift, you can see looks a lot like Bher. She's a little more worse for wear. She's been beaten by the Bava sun a bit harder, a bit longer than Bher has. She's been searching for something for a very long time.
Okay. So she has a lot of determination about her,
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely.
And she seems to know where we need to send this message. So I guess...
So you're part of the actual rebellion?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Am. Really. I
Why?
don't know. It's weird. It's strange times.
I picked my jaw up off of the floor.
I can get the message through. Someone's got to answer. This is the only channel out. Even if we've been able to get a message off world, we haven't been able to get it past the blockade.
All right. We'll make this happen.
So the turbo lift doors open. You've got a comm room kind of set up in 2 tiers. Lots of displays, lots of big panels with lots of buttons and different levers and stuff like that. The tower itself is all glassed in, so you see everything that's happening out in Bava. There's a little catwalk that runs the full perimeter of the tower. There's 2 little entrance doors, so you can go out and stand out there or mess with some of the actual dishes on top of the building and stuff like
Service
that.
them by
Yeah.
getting in and out. Okay.
So
And it's
is
sort
it-
of a 2-story structure, 2-story room, sort of?
Well, yeah, it's
Catwalk
2-tiered.
there?
Think auditorium tiered
Yep.
level, right? So you guys are kind of in at the the pit level,
The
and you
theater.
walk up. Yeah, exactly. There's a mezzanine level. Inside, there are a couple little groups of stormtroopers, and you see a guy. He's tall. He's got really cropped short hair. One of those big brain implant things that run alike. You've seen him on TV a few times, even from behind. He's got the posture of a military man, and he is just yelling into the communicator. What do you mean that's another one? This cannot happen now! And the stormtroopers all look at you, and
No.
that's pretty much...
Probably bad, but I also think right when he said this cannot happen now, I shoot him.
Okay.
Oh, shoot him. I wanted to shoot him. You shoot him.
You take a shot. Do it.
I don't-
That's
I don't-
That's combat. He is short range from you with some cover right now. So that is easy. So that's a difficulty 1, but that is upgraded due to his adversary talent.
Okay, that's it.
And there's a setback die for the auditorium style, his cover, basically.
Okay. I failed with an advantage.
All right. What's your advantage?
My advantage is my timing was perfect, so he's caught off guard and he's going to try to get cover before he's going to think about trying to attack. We've got a little bit of a...
All right, so your advantage is he yells, "What the crap!" and jumps down. And the stormtroopers return fire. They start running around the perimeter of the room. There's two of them that are like outside just kind of watching, and they're trying to basically do the pincer attack on you guys right now. They're trying not to crossfire, but they got that nice little angle.
They put it at an angle, and then I'm gonna try to get out of the kill zone.
Everybody roll your initiative. So this is going to be either a cool or a vigilance check, depending. In this situation, it's cool.
Is it?
Yep.
Darn it.
Oh, really? That's an insane roll.
Okay, I got 3 successes and 2 advantages.
All right.
Zen got, 3 successes and advantage.
I got a triumph on Captain Thaco's initiative, though.
Oh, that. Oh, I hate that guy. So I've got 5 advantage?
What?
Excellent. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the way it works is
I rolled 2 and 2 and 1.
pretty much exactly what I thought. Okay, so the way it's going to work is I have the first slot, then you guys have the second, third, and fourth, and then I have the fifth and sixth slot.
You rank your rolls. Mm-hmm. And so we have second, third, and fourth, right? Mm-hmm. So we can go in any order of our slots.
The group nominates who goes in each slot.
Oh, okay.
So even though you rolled the highest initiative,
But Bher could go
right,
in my
what you're
place,
doing is you're
basically.
securing the slot, and then
Okay.
anybody on your side can go in that slot.
That's cool. So that's cool. It's very team oriented.
Exactly. Captain Thaco gets the first initiative slot. He is going to be screaming, cursing, readying his weapon, and yelling for backup. And then that's your guys' slots. So you got the next 3. You can go in whatever order you want, really.
Okay, and right now we have about how many stormtroopers in this room? Is that?
There are 2 groups of 4 stormtroopers and
Holy.
Captain Thaco.
Oh my
The
gosh.
2 groups of 4 stormtroopers are flanking you guys pretty much at this point.
I want to disrupt the flanking. That's very important to us. Well, I want to try to get the advantage of the high ground.
Cool.
So I maneuver up to take the high ground on the mezzanine. I imbue my heavy blaster with my imbue item skill.
And that commits your force die.
And that commits my force die, so I'm using that bit of, or my force, that's all of my force die.
Sure, and that'll cost you 3 strain.
Yes.
2 for the extra maneuver,
2
1
for the
to
extra
activate
maneuver,
the power.
and 1 for that, and then I'll fire.
Absolutely. Take a shot at a stormtrooper.
Yes, that's how it's going to go. I need to weed these things out.
And short range is difficulty 1 on them.
Okay. Range light. I've got 2 now. 3 successes.
3 successes. So you drop a stormtrooper with that shot.
Okay.
Your gun is glowing a little hot.
I'm happy about it.
As
yes.
you've
As I'm
imbued
sort
it.
of channeling my hatred a little bit.
So you do one of the Dukes of Hazzardy little jumps over some console.
Jump slide.
Yeah.
Pull out.
While you're imbuing your gun with the force, and then you just shot somebody with a force round.
Yeah, it kind of the whole gun kind of has some electrical crackling going on around it.
Yeah, the bullet or the shot
The
hit him. He
shot is a
flew
little-
against the wall and slammed against the wall and hit the ground.
Who's next?
I'm going to take out my blaster and aim at, what's his name, the leader.
He's actually down behind cover right now, Captain
okay.
Thaco. Yeah.
All right,
You could
nice.
jump up on the mezzanine, second mezzanine, and do it, but you'll have to spend all of your maneuvers this turn to do so.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to jump up on the mezzanine and start firing at the stormtroopers.
Okay. So you kind of go where Gree is, do that cool like back-to-back moment, and take shots.
That's right.
So we'll need a ranged light check. What's your ranged light?
1.
1. Perfect. Oh, you... Come on!
What is it?
Bher has 1 triumph and 2 advantages.
Yes, there. Woohoo!
Using minions rules, triumphs automatically are critical hits, and critical hits automatically kill minions. So that's 1 minion down automatically, plus the rest. So that is 1.
Does that mean there's 2 groups of 3 or 1 group of 4 and 1 group of 2?
There are now 2 groups of 3 because they did the back to. She did a backflip. They went back to back. They're firing on different groups. 2 stormtroopers down.
Okay.
I like it.
And I'm going to say, Mother, watch out.
She does a quick little diving jump over to the console area and starts plugging into the comm relays. Starts hacking through it. She's looking to get her signal out.
I will move to cover
Okay.
for my maneuver
All right.
and fire
Okay.
on a stormtrooper. My cover is going to be somewhere in between the stormtroopers and Taylor.
Okay. Cool. So you kind of position yourself in a way, buy her as much time as possible to get the message out.
Right. And
Take
I'm
a
gonna
shot.
Shoot a stormtrooper.
Excellent.
And 2 successes and a advantage.
Nice.
2 successes and an advantage. All right.
Let's take one. Somebody can take a boost die on their next attack.
Perfect. All right. And that's enough to drop another one with the remaining damage from Bhere's last attack. Because that's the way it works on minions, which is cool.
Pew, pew, pew.
So another stormtrooper hits the ground before they've even had a chance to fire.
All right.
You guys rolled into the episode with a body count of 1. My guys. So one stormtrooper group has 2 minions left, and they're going to be firing into the group of you.
Oh my god, you guys just got wrecked.
No. Did you get
Rolled
2
2
triumphs?
I rolled 2 triumphs. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just critting you. That's basically how this is gonna work. I'm gonna get 2 crits.
So as minion rules, you were rolling for the whole group as once?
Yeah. So the
Right.
big group just fired at you, and
Well-
I got 2 crits. So who took it? Let's see. I don't see how
there's
it's
the 4
not
of us.
Zen right now.
It's got to be because
I don't see
I'm
how
in
it's
front
not
of the
Zen.
communication array.
Yeah,
and
it's-
they don't want the communication array to be. They don't want
Oh.
us with access to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Zen. You just got hit hard.
All right.
So you took 5 to your wounds,
Okay.
but I got 2 crits. 55 as a fearsome wound.
Okay.
So, oh gosh, all of your present checks and willpower checks have their difficulty increased. And your second crit, and then I add 10 to this roll for every crit you have.
Okay.
You got a head ringer, so it increases the difficulty of intellect and cunning.
They're both severity 2.
Yep. And that is, you have those crits until they are healed. You only suffer the effects until the end of this encounter, but the crits stay until they are healed.
Okay.
So every time, if you get another crit, you still have 2, even if you're not suffering the effects
Right.
of them anymore. All right, so you took a blaster rifle to the face.
That's multiple blaster rifles.
It's
is what I
multiple blaster rifle shots to the head. Yeah, everything's singed. You got some burn tentacle action going. You just got jacked by
Sparks
some.
been flying.
think. Something that does damage to your presence and willpower. I imagine that's probably just a nasty wound in the face. Just
Zen!
look nasty. In
Happened to
the
any other-
face and in the
Chest
upper
and-
chest,
yeah.
right by the shoulder.
I'm
All right.
glad you're such a big, beefy guy. I would be destroyed.
Okay, the second group takes a shot as well. Hopefully they don't kill Zen.
God, no. Leave Zen alone.
They did hit. It's another 9, so.
Another 9, so I take 5 more.
Yep.
Wow. I am
Oh, you are really
I'm
hurt
wounded.
now.
You pretty much, you did exactly what you wanted to do. You put yourself between Taylor and the stormtroopers, and you took every blaster shot.
Got it.
Bher, they really were trying to kill your mom and almost just killed one of your best friends. On my turn as well, I have a bad feeling about this because I'm flipping my last
there you
dark
go.
side point. In the distraction of combat, you don't entirely notice until he's already jumped off your shoulder and landed onto the console on the second mezzanine. But Jelly is going skidding across right as Captain Thaco is lifting his head up and readying his blaster to start taking fire at you. He kind of grabs Jelly. That's Jelly skittering across. He grips him in his hand. The tail goes into like this rigid question mark, and then it starts twitching ever so slightly as you can kind of. Jelly works similar to Wolverine, where the stinger is not exposed always.
Yeah, it's like a retractable bit.
Well, it's
Maybe.
not so much retractable as it has to punch through the skin every time.
Also, what I think
For-
is nasty is probably like a chainsword because he's got that wild squirrel tip. So it
Exactly.
probably comes out and it's
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it's this 4-inch articulated needle that is on the end of this twitching thing. As Thaco is holding on to this bright, cute little green squirrel, and it's looking at him with those big doe eyes. And there's this moment where Thaco maybe honestly just kind of rethinks his whole life plan, and maybe being cute is awesome. And that is exactly the moment Jelly was waiting for as
Then-
he shoves that stinger straight into that dude's eye.
Whoa.
You can see the venom. It's actually like, it's like pumping through Jelly's tail, like it's in globs as it's just being hosed straight into this guy. He stands up screaming. He's got like this kind of green veiny stuff already starting to like bleed down his skin and his eye, and he just squeezes Jelly as hard as he can and chucks him full force against the wall.
Oh man.
Your turn.
spend a light side point and
To do what?
Spend my experience points to get move. What is
The
Jelly's
move force.
silhouette?
Jelly's silhouette is 0.
Move will give me the ability to spend a force point to move a silhouette 0 object up to my range,
Okay.
which is short.
Okay.
And that makes sense. I have 3 dark side points.
You have 3 dark side points available.
And it was because I'm afraid for Jelly.
Yep, you are terrified that if Jelly hits that wall, Jelly is no more.
Well, he's not going to hit the wall because I grab him.
Okay.
And probably just bring him back to me.
Jelly is flying full speed, heading towards the window, and you snatch him in the air. So Jelly is pulled towards you, spinning. It's confusing for both you and Jelly. He's pulled quickly, and you kind of catch him like you would a giant softball, and kind of, break yourself with the impact of Jelly
Yeah,
to
like softly.
soften him as he comes in, and you bring him down to the ground as you get behind cover, and he
Gasp.
looks up at you with big doe eyes and breakfast everywhere.
I think he throws up on me. I'm not gonna I've got him. I'm gonna hold him in my left hand, and he threw up all over me.
Yep, you're covered in egg and sausage awesomeness from this morning.
Me too, Jelly.
Goodness.
So that was Captain Thaco. What are you guys doing? Well, that was Dave too. So what are you guys doing now?
I am. Well, we still have is it right? Do we have 6 of these troopers still left?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Mom, are you okay?
Just a few more seconds. The message is almost out.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to throw my blaster on the floor, ignite the lightsaber, do a forward flip off the mezzanine, and attack Captain Thaco with everything I have.
All right, so in mid-flip, you drop your blaster, pull out the lightsaber. As you land with both your feet heavy on top of the console, Captain Thaco's still reeling. As he pulls his hand back from his eye, like the green has infected almost every vein in the whole left orbit. Basically, you could see it like a spider web kind of cracking
Has he got
out.
that nasty empty eye socket with his eye open?
All the white's already red now. It's bleeding. It's already getting puffy. The pupil is completely dilated. He is screaming, and you attack him with a lightsaber?
Attack.
That's not great for him.
Come on. Right on.
1 success and 1 advantage.
Get him there.
You hit him.
The lightsaber ignites in mid-jump, and she's also turning 360 degrees, lands on her feet, and she's got the lightsaber over her right shoulder, and she swings it underneath and up through his legs.
Nice. Nice.
That's the goodness.
All right, so he tries to rotate his hips to get out of the way of the blow, but it doesn't quite happen, and you bring the lightsaber up from about knee to almost crotch level, so you get a good chunk of burn on all of those arteries, and he goes down to 1 knee, just screaming more. So Gree, what are you up to?
Gree is going to be firing again at difficulty 1 still?
Yep,
Okay. I need to take another point of strain because I'm maintaining the imbue item.
correct.
I got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Excellent. 2's not enough to activate the crit, though, right? You need 3?
Oh
no, your crit's the one that you imbued,
that's
right?
What I imbued, so I got a crit.
And
there
then
and
more
2 advantages.
damage. So you took out another stormtrooper, and he goes flying up against the wall, tumbles over. Another one falls. You hit a console that exploded sparks up into a guy's face. He falls down.
Okay.
So you've got one whole squad of these stormtroopers down. The other one, they're pulling back and kind of starting to circle around Thaco to try to get him up and out of here, basically. Bad stuff is happening. Taylor, your mother bear, she finally gets through to somebody.
Okay.
And you can hear the calm chirping,
This is Taylor on Bava.
What's the report?
We found it. We found one. Get word to the general. Let her know. And we need the video. Send the video.
That's back to Captain Thaco, all the way
Yeah.
back around.
He looks like he's in great shape.
He uses one of his maneuvers to get back up, and he uses another one to kind of run along the perimeter of the tower to meet up with the stormtrooper crew. Then he is going to fire back at you, Bher, and yell, "Rebel scum!" The gun he's using is a little different than you've ever seen, though. It looks like a heavy blaster, but it's got some extra mojo on it. The weapon has a couple different qualities, like vicious, which add to crits and stuff like that. But let's see if he even hits you first, and then we'll worry about it, because he's actually not a good shot himself. Oh, and he's injured as all get out.
Yeah. He's pretty hurt.
No, I did. Nope. I have failed with 1 threat.
Any ideas, gang? Susan, do you have any? I mean,
Yeah, the poison spreads to the other eye and he can't see.
Come on!
of course. Of course.
Now he needs robot eyes?
Well,
That's right. He's going to have to make an appointment with his plastic surgeon.
I think
Blind mechanic.
blind would probably be a crit or a despair.
It's the problem is it's not that she's. I will give it with adrenaline. You've got extra blood pumping through. It got too close to the brain. There's too many good reasons to be able to explain that away with Star Wars logic for why that happened. Plus, it got mainlined into his friggin' eye.
I kudos to him for
He's
being
lucky
tough
he
enough
hasn't
to
fried his brain part thing
I'm
yet.
still questioning is how he ran when I almost cut one of his legs off.
Not sure. Well, he hobbled.
He hopped.
He did one of those
He
things where he's
hopped.
bouncing off the wall more than anything else. He's maneuvering. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
costing
see.
him lots of strain. He's bleeding out. This is not at all how this day played out in his head when he got up this morning.
Creating
Awesome.
an enemy here. We got to take him out
Yeah.
before he becomes a nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 5 stormtroopers left? Or
There's
Three.
like 3. Yeah, there's a couple
3?
that are protecting Captain Thaco.
Okay.
And that's what he did on his turn, and he failed. It's your guys' go.
Okay, awesome.
I would like to use a maneuver when I get a chance. To get over to Zen and hit him with that stim pack
Okay.
because he's been shot.
All right.
And check on him.
So you
Very
just
concerned.
slam the stim pack into Zen. That's your action too. So you
Yeah,
maneuver
so I'll
in your
just
action.
do that, and I guess I won't take a strain because I drop. I guess from doing that, I get.
Yep, you get your force die back. You stop committing your force die to
Sure.
imbue the
yes.
weapon. Yep.
Yeah, I stopped that for a minute so I can just try on him, and that just does an automatic.
Thank you.
It just gives him 4 wounds back.
4
Yep.
wounds back. There we go. Okay, good deal.
Excellent.
And I'm just kind of like, are you okay? Ooh.
Bher, what are you doing?
Mother, are you finished yet? We have to get out of here.
I have to wait for the file to download. You need to go.
I'm not leaving you.
You are, and you're doing it now. You've got to get the box off planet. They'll be expecting you.
Okay.
She stands up from the communicator and she looks you in the eye because she knows how you are. This needs to connect.
You have no idea how important what you have is. You must get it off this world and out past the blockade.
All right, Mother.
The rebellion will send someone. I have no idea who it is, but you will know them when you see them.
All right, Mother. I'm going to attack the stormtroopers
Okay, cool.
with the lightsaber.
Basically frog hop over Taylor and you said you would get out, but you're taking the longer way out.
Right. I'm gonna. Whoever's closest to me is getting a swing to the neck.
All right, so you run up, use your maneuver to run up onto the group of stormtroopers. They are firing blasters at you as you come running in.
Here she comes.
And you take a big old swing with that lightsaber. All right, so that is 1 success with 3 advantages.
Oh my.
So you were attacking a stormtrooper, right?
Yes.
So you can use 2 of your advantage to trigger a crit, which will cut through one of them.
Okay.
And then you do the damage on the second.
What's that?
It cuts through another one because of the damage.
Right.
Oh god, it's breach.
It's breached so their armor doesn't affect it, huh?
I think you cut off his arm.
No, you killed them all.
What? Does that add up?
It's
would you
breach.
just get-
Yeah, because they're the way they're minions. She just killed all 3 of them.
Oh, so she.
Breach, what? Breach is
Breach 1 lets you ignore up to 1 armor and 10 soak. Yeah, the minion rules. The soak is what's been keeping them alive. So when you ignore soak, okay. So basically, what you did.
Well, she ran up and she just wailed on the storm.
So
And we saw heads and limbs fly left and right.
I would say that with 1 swing, I would be able to decapitate all 3 of them
Yep, absolutely.
because there's no resistance whatsoever.
None. So you have this cool moment where you're kind of running in. They're blasting at you. The blasters are sailing by your head. You're getting a nice little wrist flip on the saber. You bring it down across the neck on the left one and bring it as close to horizontal as you can, but you get a little bit of an off, angle where you're bringing it down just a little bit by the end swing. But you slice through all 3 of them. If Captain Thaco hadn't been ducked down behind him like a coward, he probably would have caught some of that too. So it's a nice big flash of light, and the 3 stormtroopers fall to the ground. A helmet bouncing down
Bonk,
the mezzanine.
bonk, bonk, bonk. Lands at our feet. John Williams Orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. That's the moment.
All right, let's get the heck out of here.
My maneuver to get over to him, and then I'm going to
Sock him, man. I could
hit
just
him,
see.
hit him in his off button.
You hit him in his off button. All right, let's see that. Noddle and Brawn.
I'm going to spend a force point,
All right.
upgrade one of my attacks. 1 success and 3 advantage.
That's a crit.
Yeah, that's the off button, all right, buddy.
You want to roll it? It's percentile.
I was at
Yes,
percentile?
yes.
Yeah.
Here's one. Okay.
66.
66.
That's a nice high number.
Have the expression "getting your bell rung" never really made sense without hearing somebody with one of those brain bits get cracked in the jaw.
That makes a nice ringing sound.
You can literally hear the sound of his jaw breaking echoing through his skull. 30 seconds ago, this guy looked like a normal human. Right now, his jaw's hanging half down. He's got weird green veins streaking down. He started vomiting now, and his jaw's all broken, so that
He's
hurts.
got a lightsaber wound to the thigh that's smoking. You know, he's all kinds of sizzled up.
You're kind of glad you didn't knock him out just so he has to deal with the pain for the 30 more seconds it takes for him to finally his brain just finally shut down.
Yeah, to be
so
like,
he doesn't have to
reality's
deal with
too
this
hip for
anymore.
me. I'm checking out.
His breathing is really, really light, and he's got that vomit kind of trickling down the sides of his mouth, and he's kind of shaking and convulsing at this point.
Nice swing there, Nautilin.
Spend strain to move towards the door.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
So you guys hit the button for the turbo lift. Taylor comes running over from the comm real quick, and
Come on.
she gives you a big hug again, and she kisses you on the forehead and just looks at you and smiles.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Now go,
Taylor, why aren't you coming with?
because I gotta get this video out.
And she hits a button on the comm. But what you see floating around a planet called Endor is a Death Star. And what you're watching is a slow-mo video of that thing exploding.
So that's huge.
The propaganda the entire time, Death Star's still there, the Emperor is alive, this is exploding.
Wow. Of course they've lied to us the whole time.
And now all we gotta do is get it out. But you gotta get that box someplace off-world quicker than I gotta get this message to this world. Go.
All right, Mom, I love you. Be careful.
Stay away from trouble. And I really, really mean it.
And the lift door's open.
My
So-
eyes are
right.
watering heavily.
Jelly in one piece.
Well,
Is Jelly still with Zen?
yeah, Jelly and Zen do not look in great shape.
Right, I'm gonna kind of like shoulder up Zen, the big guy, and he's carrying Jelly.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you've got your arm over Gree and just barely keeping like Jelly. You know, his head's a little swimmy.
I'm spending the rest of my experience points.
Oh,
Go ahead.
cool. On what?
Heal.
All right.
Oh.
So do it.
So you're
I get 3 light side points. Spend a light side point to heal wounds equal to my intellect with an engaged creature, and I have an intellect of 2.
So are you using this on yourself or on Jelly?
On Jelly.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. He wouldn't know how to do it on himself yet.
Wow.
Okay.
So you're kind of just sitting there with Jelly in the palm of your hand, kind of a longer elevator lift. There's propaganda playing on the elevator radio, and you're holding Jelly as he starts being able to hold his head a little better. His eyes start to kind of unglaze a little bit.
His posture and everything, he's kind of like perks up into his normal squirrel sort of mode.
Yeah, his tail looks perfect. Like you saw a giant, weird alien-looking stinger just burst forth from it, like that scene in Aliens. So that looks fine now, which is cool.
The skin that the stinger broke through is healed now.
Correct. Yep.
Oh, wow.
I bend over Zen and I put one hand on his shoulder and the other hand on Jelly's head, and I say, "Thank you, Zen. Oh my gosh, when we get out of here, I'm going to fix you up. I promise."
Zen's still oblivious. Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Excellent. So the turbo lift doors open, and this is a very different spaceport. It's so weird. You've been here for 15 minutes total, and you've seen 3 very different spaceports.
Of course.
So now it's empty. There's practically baba weeds tumbling through the...
Somebody left the door open.
Yeah, somebody left the door open in the...
Bumbling along with the bumbling baba weeds.
Yeah, nicely done.
Nice. Yes.
But you guys got pretty much a clean shot, even with Zen limping a little bit or what have you. You guys got
Yeah.
a pretty decent, quick little
Well, my
jaunt.
brawn and agility are fine.
That's right. It's just your face and everything else.
We're going to hustle straight over to the speeders. Is that our plan? And see if those...
Yeah. Rather than going around the long way, though, we just cut straight through the starboard.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do the... You probably always wanted to do that. Just dive over a counter at a food court. So you do that cool moment. I'm going to flip one of these light side points because you kick over the cash register on your way. It goes careening to the ground. It would have made a lot of noise and a lot of commotion, but there was nobody here to hear it. But it did hurt your foot a little bit. Poor Zen. Just having a rough
Zen
day.
had to take that one?
Yep. Yeah, Zen took it.
Oh, jeez.
You make your way serpentining through the kitchenette area and bust out into the loading dock, where the poorly disguised cargo speeder is missing. But that's to be expected. And your 2 speeders are sitting there.
Zen, get on with me, I guess. I
Cool.
get out of here.
All right, so
and
jump
Jelly
on the speeders and...
is probably going to jump back over onto Bher, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
I would assume
Yeah, I
so.
think-
And be like,
I'll pick him up.
there's Mama.
Yep, Jelly's doing good. Right
Glides
into the
over
jelly
there.
pouch. Oh, that's nice for the first time. The vomit's somewhere else. Settles into your
Bher's
pocket.
like, good boy, Jelly, good boy.
The Baba Warscape, the forward operating base, is largely a smoldering pile. One of the things you do notice is a distinctive lack of anything aerial.
Okay.
You can drive a little closer to the forward operating base if you want on your way, or you can just book it out to Tenga's secret base.
I'm inclined to just book it over to the base.
Yeah. Make
Okay.
sure all
Excellent.
the
Yeah, I think
refugees
the
are safe.
absence of aerial vehicles is a good thing.
Well, yeah, at least there aren't any bad guy aerial vehicles after us.
That's true. All right, so you guys are cutting across the rocky desert, bleeding or headrung or concerned for loved ones. The sun is beating down on you. It's been a couple hours. It's still bright and shiny. The Keto birds are chirping. Would be a nice day to go fishing if you weren't covered in blood and imperial goop.
Yeah.
So you get about 2 clicks out into the central desert towards Tenga's secret base. You think you can see it in the distance coming up on you, but you can never really be quite sure. 'cause
I was
it's
thinking
designed-
all the ships and stuff would be an easy way to point it out, but they're probably all busy.
Yeah, but
Or
you have
destroyed.
coordinates, so...
Yeah, that's how we got here last time, was the coordinates.
And once you start getting close, your hollow messengers and comlinks start beeping and that kind of stuff as they're triggered to do so when you're approaching this building. So you get there and you hop off the speeders. The whole thing's shut. It's all locked up right now. So hangar bay doors and everything. It looks really cool when it's in this mode because, I mean, you're standing there
But
looking at it.
But it's in lockdown right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's reflecting the area around it. You know, you can see sort of the vague outline of the building, but it's designed to be completely camouflaged. It's a complete illusion right now.
I knock on the door.
All right, so you...
Whatever, whatever we're supposed to do.
I knock on the hologram. Where is the entrance?
Ding dong.
Well, this is the weird thing is it's not really like locked. You get to the doorway, the primary entrance, and open the door, and your comm goes off.
Hello?
Bher,
Uncle, are you all right?
we're fine. I took the prisoners to the mines. We're gonna lay low here.
Are you in the mines too?
Yeah, I've got work to do here.
Okay.
Your mother, did she get it?
Yes,
She got the video?
she got the video. We saw it. We saw the lies that they've been spinning.
It's gonna be over soon. All right, you're leaving now?
We need to get off the planet with the holocron.
Yeah. She said they're sending someone to meet you.
We're going to wait for them off-world. Be careful, Uncle. I love you.
I love you, child.
And he hangs up.
Gree's kind of scratching his head like, well, how are we supposed to get off world?
I open the door.
So
Yeah.
in the hangar, it looks a little different when it's not stocked full, but there is one ship there. It's a HWK 290 Model T.
A
It's-
Model T?
It's a Tenga original custom Hawk.
Oh, okay.
It's that same like brownie rust color.
Okay.
It's got a big red star on the side of it, and in handwritten font that you can swear you can read Southern Drawl in, it says the spicy keto.
Oh my gosh, look what Tango left us.
I love it. I love it. And the star, just to describe it, it's a 4-pointed star with like a circle around it. A diamondy star.
Diamondy star. I'm there.
Yeah. With like little like long points and like
Yep.
a circle thing.
I look around for a pilot.
And yes, sir.
There's nobody in this base, but the ramp to the interior of the Hawk is down.
So I walk on to the starship.
All right, so the three of you walk onto the spicy keto. It's a modified Hawk, so there's some cargo areas and some stuff like that. You go up this walkway area into the main part of the ship, which we're going to call the main level. You're coming up through the storage compartments where there's like a shower, there's a galley, that kind of stuff. You're making your way up towards the front of the ship, and in the cockpit, it's kind of big. There's like a gunnery station because there's some weaponry on this thing. There's a co-pilot seat, and in the pilot seat is a little robot with 3 arms. One of them's red. And he goes,
RT. Hello. Artie, you How's your piloting skills? What are you doing over here in the pilot seat?
Well, I'm supposed to fly this.
That's good, because we don't know how to fly.
I looked at the gang with that sort of look like, well...
Are we waiting for Tenga?
Who? Tenga? No, he's dead.
What? He's dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Strap in.
I start strapping in. It's a little bit too much to take in all of a sudden.
How do you do
He
this?
starts banging on the astro computer.
Oh my gosh.
Can I assist him with his banging?
Absolutely, you can assist in his
Nice.
astrogation check Artie is going to make to get you off world safely.
I do have astrogation of all weird things.
Excellent. What's your rank?
1.
Excellent.
Means you can help.
You can help.
I can help. I can see it happening.
Artie gets 3 successes. He has successfully navigated a course off Bava that will get you past, with the distraction of Tanga's assault, most of the Imperial blockade around the planet. So you got enough time to kind of sneak out past them, get out into Anoit sector proper.
Oh my gosh, we're leaving the world.
So it spits out of the hangar. You've never seen Bava from up here, probably. Well, you have when you came in. Bher, I don't know if you've ever seen it like this. When you get up high, you don't realize how much of this planet is actually that jungle and how little of it is actually those continents.
Right.
These seas of trees and fog and mist are dotted with these little red rocky kind of continents. You punch through the atmosphere, and Bher, for the first time in your life, you've seen black. You've seen dark, you've seen night on Bava, but
And
two
the mines were
suns,
really
and
dark. There was, like,
they were
light
really
on there.
dark, but there's emergency lighting, there's the comlink low. This is blackness with light, little pinpricks out of it everywhere, just bleeding through. When you punch through the atmosphere, you can feel the cold and ever-growing expanses.
The abyssal void.
So the 4 of us are standing in a line, looking out the window at the inverse horizon. We're looking at the curve of the planet and the night of space.
So out into the stars you go.
I stare out the window like I've never seen anything this black before, and I hug Jelly a little closer to me.
Well, that's all for the first season of the Dice for Brains podcast, but we'll be back with more stories set in the Star Wars universe in Season 2, premiering in March. Next week, we're going to have a lightsaber creation special episode and a couple other special episodes leading up to the Season 2 premiere. I want to thank the listeners on behalf of myself, the cast, the crew. This has been an awesome adventure. And I really want to thank you for the encouragement, for the emails, the subscriptions, the reviews, the ratings, all of that. It means a lot to us, and we're really excited to bring you something you're enjoying and to be able to bring it to you each week. So thank you, and I guess we'll see you next week.